welcome back. This is Game Tasting. We're doing something for the first time.
We're having a threesome.
We're having a threesome.
Hello.
We got our buddy Alex here. Say hi to everyone.
Hello, everyone.
It's because we're talking about a game that we played a fair bit.
Together.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, going back a ways. One that I was caught by surprise that we were going to be talking about on the show. But
Here we are.
Warzone, baby.
Which is, if you don't know what Warzone is, it's Call of Duty.
It's Call of Duty's Battle Royale mode, specifically.
Yeah.
And for those of you who don't know what a Battle Royale mode, it's basically a bunch of people, like about 100, drop onto an island or something, and it's last one standing wins, basically. And you get one life. That's it.
Unless
You could buy back your buddies.
I mean, you can get into the nitty-gritty, but essentially, once you're out, you're out.
That's correct.
You know?
So we're going to be talking specifically about that, which is the Warzone aspect, which is just a battle royale. We're not talking about the base game. That's it.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
So just to clarify, that's what we're going over for this episode. And something that we did play a fair bit. One of us is missing here. If we were to have the full crew of the people that played,
That's right.
Brandon would be here.
Our quad.
Our quad.
Yeah.
The quad leaders.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he would shot call.
Yeah.
He's not dead. He's
Brad,
just-
wherever you are, he's not dead, but, you know,
He's working
He
on
would
the
lead
other
us to
pod.
an ambush.
only
but-
inside.
Yeah. And he always run in front of us, and then we don't know where he went.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Why is no one following me?" Like, dude, you never called it.
No.
I'm
I'd always
moving.
We'd be like in some building looting or something, and then next thing I know, I look up. His name is so far away
Off
from
the
us.
map.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Why? I need backup. I need backup."
But yeah. So, Alex, you may not know, but
Give us an introduction on who Alex is.
Yes.
Like why you play COD and how long.
Let's ask him what we answered on our first
Go ahead.
episode. So first off, what's your favorite genre of game? Who you are, favorite genre of game, and then also what video game waifu girl is your favorite?
Oh, my
Bring
God.
the mic closer.
Well, I just like first-person shooters, but I do dabble in Final Fantasies 7.
It all comes back to Final Fantasy, ladies and gentlemen.
Bro,
We
like-
did
Hey.
not tell him to say that. It's just that's how
But
it
hey,
is.
I do not have those butt mode, the mods.
Yeah,
Yeah, I did not have those.
No, none of us
Yeah.
do because you're not supposed to have those in game.
that's just
Yeah. My bad.
Don't do that.
No one use that here. Yeah,
Yeah.
don't do that. It's bad.
It's not. It's against the rules.
How the fuck do we? It's not. We're talking about fucking Call of Duty, and it still
ends
circled
up
back to 14.
at least a mention of Final Fantasy.
Son of a bitch.
I mean, I did like Tifa back in the day,
Still do.
when Final Fantasy 7 come out.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That
She's
was
a
like,
go-to.
yeah. So I was like, okay.
Is she your waifu that
Back
you
then.
picked back then?
Yeah.
Who is
I
it
don't
now?
know. I don't have one. Yeah.
There's no video game chick that you're like, dang.
She
No.
bad.
Like Dorian thinks Amaranth.
Oh, yeah.
Well, first off, not even a video game character.
Oh,
Second of all,
Yeah. No. Like, if you talk about Amaranth, then I gotta go with Jessica Nigri.
okay.
Yeah.
Honestly, I get it.
Yeah. I mean, she have the, what you call those?
Bright future
the
head.
video game
Cosplays?
gravity less.
Oh,
loop.
yeah.
Yeah. Defying gravities.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nigri. We had her on a short we used for Riku.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
We used her.
I saw
picture.
that. I
We
saw
used her
that.
picture.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, yeah. Welcome on.
Thank you.
And yeah, so the way we usually go about this, we start off by talking about our first impressions of the game, meaning before we ever played it, right? Just going based off of what you heard, or maybe some trailer or something, or some gameplay. Before you ever played Warzone, what did you think it was going to be like?
Well, at first I was like, oh, okay, it's about, like World of War or whatever. So you fighting other country, but it turned out to be, just a special mission kind of thing. And I mean, it was cool at first, and then it kind of died. You know what I'm saying?
Kind of.
Yeah.
So you thought when you first heard about Warzone, you thought it was going to be just like another Call of Duty game, like
Yeah.
just normal Call of Duty.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Like how the one that we played back in the day,
Yeah.
you know, like World
Oh,
War
man.
II and all that, the
Yeah.
good old days.
Those were the good games.
Those were the good old
Yeah.
days. Back when you won a game and your only reward was an end screen that said you won.
Yo.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Good times. What about you?
My first impression.
Yeah,
of it?
what was your first impression on
So my
Warzone?
I was a fan of battle royales going in before even Warzone was out. I played a lot of PUBG. I even played Fork Knife.
Fork knife.
Yeah, Fork Knife.
Wow.
For those of you at home, fork knife is just Fortnite.
And so I played that, and I thought that it was pretty good. Because I did like Call of Duty's gunplay. I think they have one of the best gunplays of any
It is
shooter.
good. It is good.
It like feels snappy.
It's always tight.
Yeah.
It's tight.
And you get all the guns from real life in the game.
Into the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like tight, like a waitress or something.
I see.
A 10-piece combo with a side of sauce.
Yeah. Ranch.
Ranch. Oh.
Well,
Do you regret saying that?
I do.
What did you think of Warzone?
So I'm like you. I was already familiar with battle royales from PUBG. I think I actually was the one that, weirdly enough, even though I think I'm the one that plays them the least, I think I'm actually the one that got you into PUBG. I like heard about it
right.
one random day, but you know, I played a little bit of them on PUBG. I feel like I don't think I ever played Fortnite, but I probably played one other one. But I was looking forward to it because I liked PUBG and I liked how like tactical and slow it was. But all the other ones I had seen were like Fortnite and like super fast, or Apex. I think Apex was another one.
Apex was what? Remember we played that the
yes.
first time. Is it you, me,
And Brendan.
and Bren?
Yeah.
For your first time ever playing it.
We won.
it.
Crazy enough. But like, because I am not good at like games like Apex and Fortnite. At the time, Fortnite still had the building aspect. I think they took that out, right?
No, it's still there.
It's still there? Well,
It's just that now they have the boomer option, which is no
yeah,
good.
for no building. But like, so there's Fortnite, it had the building aspect, and then Apex was just like, you're like sliding, jumping off walls and shit like that. I'm like, that's too much for me. My reaction time is just not what it used to be. I can't do it. And so I'm thinking Call of Duty, like, okay, that's kind of like a middle ground between Apex and PUBG, where it's like probably a little bit faster than PUBG, but a little slower than Apex.
Yeah.
You know, and so that's like right in my wheelhouse. So that's what I was like looking forward to when I first heard about it.
So when you guys start from PUBG, then you go to Call of Duty?
We not straight away. Yeah, I think you played Fortnite before you played Warzone, right?
Before Warzone, yeah.
Yeah.
For me, it was
Straight.
Halo and then Call of Duty. There's no any
No,
PUBG,
nothing
no
else?
Apex, nothing. It was just straight over.
You're like
Bro.
Brendan.
Why?
Yeah.
Why doesn't Halo have a battle royale mode yet? I feel like that would be pretty good. Like think
Yeah.
about it. Like you're driving around with warthogs also. And,
that was
and
yeah,
that would be
and tanks
awesome.
and Banshee and all that. You can
That'd
fly
be
everything.
awesome. Why have they, bro? 343 or whatever we call them now. Like
I think
get
they
on
got
it.
like a 16-person battle squad thing. That's it.
Yeah,
but
no.
not
they,
like
they need a
100.
jump. Like honestly, enough battle royales have come out. But if I was to have like one more game to make a battle royale, I feel like Halo would be the one.
I would go back to Halo if they have that.
Yeah,
It'd be so much fun.
Fire
pretty cool.
Emblem.
Fire Emblem
Battle Royale.
Battle Royale. Is it still turn based?
Oh my God, no way.
How would that work?
Just one, like turn one, you'd have to wait for 100 people to take a turn.
Okay. So before we continue, I want to talk a little bit about Call of Duty. And
Call of Duty.
because
Call of Duty.
Warzone is quite big, but aside from Warzone, there's multiple game modes, and I know that that's what Alex plays more, right?
Well, I play mostly Warzone and some of the multiplayer.
Yeah.
But now they had like zombies.
Between the two, between like Warzone and just the regular PvP, which one would you say you play more of?
When I first started, a lot of like PvP, but now just mostly Warzone.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you've kind of dropped the PvP more recently. To
Yeah.
go for Warzone. All right.
and so is there a reason? So we have producer Mario here. by the way. And he's like the guy who plays a lot of COD, like a lot, like 1,200 hours in the past like couple months.
Yeah.
So-
What's your question?
So my question, hey Mario, so is there more people playing regular Call of Duty or Warzone? Oh, really?
Warzone.
Warzone has more?
I think, yeah, I think just the battle royale genre mode just became more popular than the go-to just team deathmatch kind of stuff.
Yeah, because Team Deathmatch, you don't get a lot of maps. So it kind of like the
Yeah.
same thing over and over again.
That's weird. It's
Yeah.
weird to think about. The number of maps is
Yeah.
more in regular PvP, yet it feels like less. On Battle Royale, it's one map, but it's just so huge.
It's a big map and you can find different places
Yeah.
to fight and everything.
It feels different.
Yeah,
every
but on the
game.
PvP, if you know one spot where you can hide or whatever and then snipe people out, that's it. You just camping there all game and that's
Yeah.
it. But with Warzone, it's so big, so you just like,
That's lame.
I gotta go here and there and everywhere.
I like
Yeah.
Warzone. I like before we do go into like kind of the good, the bad, and the ugly of Warzone. I wanna say, I used to play COD. Like before Warzone, the last time I played was play Modern Warfare 2 for the PS3.
Yeah, yeah.
That game was so
That
fucking
dude,
good.
that one was like I think that was the first. That game was the first ever time I went to like a midnight release for a game.
Was it the first Warzone?
No.
there's-
This was
this
before
before.
battle royales. This was like
Yeah.
when I was in high school.
Yeah, like, it was like just a campaign, right?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Well, it's the
Well,
campaign and then
campaign,
the
multiplayer.
multiplayer.
Yeah,
the,
yeah.
The PvP.
Because they had that shit, and that shit was fucking great.
Yeah, I
And-
played a lot.
And so my idea of what Call of Duty is that, right?
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
those games, Call of Duty 4, the original. Oh my god, that game was so good.
It's weird that the way that they tackled multiplayer in that game, like what I'm going to describe is going to sound so run of the mill probably to most people because it just became the standard. But that was the first game that did the whole like level up to unlock a new gun, prestige. That was the first game, and now it's such a standard. But that was the first one that did
So
it.
quick thing on what prestige is, Alex. I know that you're prestige a couple times. What does that mean?
It's just you level all the way up, and then you get everything unlocked. Yeah.
And I think
Basically.
also, doesn't it, when you get to, like, let's say the top level is 50, you reach level 50, and then you prestige, it resets you back to 1. And
Yeah, and then-
you have to unlock the guns
Yeah,
again, right?
You just have to play again and then unlock it
Again?
again.
Yeah. So it's like challenge mode.
Yeah, it's like it get harder.
You basically, like, reset yourself as a challenge.
Oh, okay, that's cute.
Yeah.
Do you lose
That's
your guns?
cute.
You lose your guns.
Fuck that.
Or at least that's how it worked back in the day on, like, the Modern Warfare 2 and everything. When you prestige, you have to restart. But you get that cool little emblem that, everyone knows that you're prestiging. So...
Oh, that's cool.
So you get
I think
the,
you still keep your skins though. That unlock the skins, but you just have to redo your
just the actual
yeah.
shit you use.
Isn't prestige just gold?
I
Hey
don't-
Mario, what's prestige mean nowadays?
They took prestiging out? It's just an overall level now. Okay. Huh. I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't like
so
it.
Modern Warfare 2, I think it went up to like 1250, 1050. That's the max level. Before it go
Jeez.
to the new season, Warzone 3. Yeah, and then you start, I think it's now like 250. So every season they go up like 150 of them or something like that. Yeah.
That's weird.
So let's start. After you started playing Warzone, what was something that stood out to you the most? Like what was like the coolest thing to you about Warzone?
Speak up to.
Yeah, I love the first person shooter part and then the maps. The big map that they got.
Do you
For-
know or do you remember your favorite area?
Probably when I would play with you guys every freaking time.
What was it called?
Mowazie?
What was there, Marsh?
Mawazeo Marshlands.
Marshland, yeah.
Yeah.
Always landed there.
So
in the
so-
marshland.
So for those of you who don't know,
It's here somewhere.
yeah, like, when you go into a battle royale, every player starts out on a plane, right? And you're flying over the map, and you can jump out of the plane whenever, and you like
You
parachute
picked your
down.
spot, you pinged it, and then everyone landed
But
there.
you can look at the map, and we would see this one place, the Mauze marshlands.
Brent, that was all Brent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He would pick. We went there. We dropped there every time. It didn't matter what trajectory the plane was coming from. If we had to parachute halfway across the
Half the
map,
game.
we're going to the Mauze marshlands because we just had the most luck there. I don't know what it was. We always like it was
The red crate would give you the 5-star guns. and
yeah.
every
It was
stuff.
it was
had
just
a legendary.
Yeah.
it was just loaded.
legendary.
It was loaded in general. I
Yeah.
feel like there was just you could always reliably find weapons there. There was like that bunker nearby it that we could
Yeah.
kind of hole up in.
And we just knew the area. We knew that
Yeah.
since
Yeah.
we landed so much in that area, we just know it.
It was like having a home field advantage.
It did. It
Yeah.
definitely did because we would come out of Mauze having killed like 12 plus people.
yeah.
And there's always the buy station right next to it.
Yes,
So
yep.
you loot, you buy stuff, and then you're done, you're set.
Yeah, so even if we did lose one of us in the
No
process,
problem.
You can
we
buy
just
back.
get him
Yeah.
back. Yeah,
I'm usually the one they lost.
Like, where's he at? Done.
I'm so not good at like the gunplay unless I'm like warm already. And like
I'm pretty mediocre
Yeah.
unless
Hey, you did clutches a few times.
that's the so I don't
Yeah.
know what happens. I'll be mediocre the entire time. But if it comes down to it, like last 5 people, something turns on and I black out, and then next thing I know, that we won the game. But if like we don't get to that state, I'm probably gonna be not that helpful.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's true. It's weird, but so the way that these battle royales work, you tend to want to have one person who is the dedicated shot caller who kind of calls where to go, where to move next, whether to push or whether to kind of hold. And then you have people who are like loot goblins, right?
Yeah.
That like they'd spend the entire game just
Open
looting.
crate, open crates, open
Yeah,
crates.
they're just scavenging.
And
Yeah.
then there's like just the shooters, you know what I mean? Not me.
No. If I was on my own, I'd probably just be a loot goblin.
Yeah.
In fact, I think that's how I played. Like back in
Usually.
PUBG, the first time I ever played it, I would just like I found like a motorcycle, I think, or a car. I'd get in the car, find a house, loot it, and I would stay in that house until I had to move because the gas was coming in. And then I would just move to the next house that was in.
So
and I would
you're
just hole up
a
in there.
looter and a camper?
Dude, yeah. Because I'm
Wow.
not good. I'm not good at these games.
Not me. I push. I always push.
That's
Even-
why you
even
can
if it's-
always die because you
Yeah.
push by yourself.
I do push by myself, and it's so bad. And so our team dynamic is that like we have Dorian who like he says loots. He's very conservative on how he plays. Was that fair?
Yeah.
And then we have Alex who
I think I'm like a
You push.
mid-range.
I don't-
I
you push
push.
too.
Yeah, I push, but then I also snipe. So I can do both, like, versatile kind of thing.
yeah, and so I push. I just fucking push.
Yeah.
It's like bad fights. Like it's like 4 people. And there's 2 of us. I'm like, I think we could push them. And they already have the high ground.
Yeah. I think that's what what I remember happening most is like it's not that I don't want to push. It's just that we would be in the worst position. We'd be in like a shack at the bottom of a hill, and they'd just be raining down on us. And
Like a
just
mortar strike,
now,
like, let's
now is when
push.
we go.
Yeah.
That's just how it is, though. You know what I mean?
or they in the tall building with all the mindset, and then like, let's run in there.
Let's just go in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we have Bren, who he usually calls the shots. He tells us when to move, where to move.
But he always move before he tell us where he move.
Yeah. If he says we should move north, he'll tell us, hey, we should move north, but when he's already been moving north.
He's like north.
Yeah.
Like we're still like
He discovered that we should move north by him moving north already.
Yeah, yeah. He's like, oh, where's everyone? Bro, you never told us, bro. We're looting.
like we're in this building over here. I'm all the way up the
It's
mountain.
like, I need backup. Where's everyone? Bro, you pushed. And so it's funny because like we played that as a group. And hell, we even actually had Mario, I think.
I think maybe once or twice.
No, he won us like a couple of games.
Oh yeah? Maybe I wasn't there.
I
for that.
wasn't
Where is
there.
he not there?
I was
Mario,
there
was
with
that true or were you
with
lying when
Ryan.
you said that shit?
With
Well,
Sub
no,
Ryan.
Oh wait,
With some
Rye.
riding with I think Brand wasn't there. Just
Rye,
us and
Rye did win a lot of games,
Okay.
Yeah.
actually. John?
Okay, yeah. So yeah, I don't think I was there.
Okay, yeah, because
But-
I remember the times Rye did go.
Yeah, Ride clutch a few times.
Yeah, because he would push.
Yeah.
Like that kid is also
Runs
like
in the family.
my son. Yeah, he just pushes.
They all push.
Like absolutely no thought involved. And then you think when you're in the moment, kid's also retarded.
Hey, somehow he survived. So
There.
yeah.
All right, so let's talk about. You want us to talk
Well,
about
what stood out to you?
what stood out to me?
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
that's right. Just how snappy it felt.
Just so the typical Call
The
of Duty
typical Call of
thing?
Duty thing
Yeah.
because you come in from a game like PUBG and PUBG is so fucking. It's like so dirty, you know.
Like
So,
there's a lag
yeah.
in your movement, right?
Yeah.
It's
Lag
not
in your-
smooth.
Lag in your
yeah.
I
movement.
think that's what always kind of bothered me about PUBG. Yeah, there's a little bit sticky almost, like stiff.
And the movement isn't quite crisp. And I think to me the gunplay for Call of Duty is like very crisp. The movement is great. Everything about it is like everything about the actual gameplay to me was good. So that's what stood out to me.
I think probably what stood out to me, this is my single player immersion side coming out, but like I love whenever I'm like playing a game with you guys, I love just like the sound effects because
Yeah.
you'll be running and you'll just hear like
Footstep.
gunfire like off in the distance, and you're kind of having to like constantly listen because like they did a really good job with the sound design in this game because you have to be like oh, is someone sneaking up on us? Like if you're hiding out in a house and like you can hear like a door like open downstairs and you're like shit, someone's in here with us. and
Like if
everything.
you have a good headset or a good speaker, you can
Yeah.
hear like which direction they're coming from.
Yes, yeah, and
So,
so
I like that part.
yeah, and
Yeah.
it's just like it's like you're there.
Yeah.
It's not like
Almost there.
Yeah,
because PUBG's sound is dog. Like you would hear footsteps and you're thinking, where the fuck are they?
yeah, they could
They're
be
like
anywhere.
4 miles away.
They could be anywhere.
They're 4 miles away.
Yeah.
So that's what stood out to me. I think anyone who will have played battle royales and played Warzone will say the same thing. It's like the crisp movement, and it also looks good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So before I go into that, let's go ahead and go into like the good, bad, the ugly. You want to
Okay.
go
Yeah.
good first?
let's go for good first. Yeah,
Let's go for good. So I'll go first because I do think that the sound design for it is good. I think the graphics look great.
yeah.
If you compare Warzone to any other battle royale, it will shit on it.
Yeah.
And I'm including Apex in this.
Yeah, although I don't know if that's really, it's kind of hard to call because like Apex, just the visual style
Is different.
It's different. Like
So
they're going
let's-
for cartoony sci-fi kind of
So
stuff.
let's look at PUBG, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So PUBG looks like dog shit. and that's okay, but one thing I like about COD is that it looks great.
yeah.
It looks good. Like your guns look so sick.
If you're wanting
They have
to,
the details.
Yeah,
They
if
got the
you're-
details down.
If you're wanting to go for a game that's like you're looking for something photorealistic to like real life, this is the one
For battle royale.
for battle royale. Yeah.
Correct. And I think that the community. Oh wait, no, we're talking good.
We're talking good. We're talking
Okay.
good.
Because as far as good, I think that the graphics is fantastic. The sound design is great. And like Alex pointed out earlier, was that like real life guns is in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
And so I like that. I'm a big gun guy.
Like
so is
the movement, how the gun shoot is mimicking the real
real life.
gun.
Yeah.
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 So
And so
it-
bullet drops and everything
Yeah.
is all there. I think that's good to me. I want to know before we close with your good.
Yeah.
What's your good?
Yeah.
I guess the same with you guys. Like I like the gameplay and then the movement, because I know like even like Halo, it's a little laggy. It's not crisp.
I know what you're meaning. Like, also, I feel like everyone who's ever played a first person shooter has at one point or another run into that problem where like you're trying to sprint somewhere.
Yeah.
And it's just like a little twig on the ground and like it just stops you in your tracks.
Yeah.
This,
And yeah, for car, it's like where I want to look, I'm there.
Yeah.
You know?
Because they're like climbing. Like if there's
Yeah.
a little step, like they'll climb over the step. Like
Yeah.
it's like real life almost, where it's like there's not this. If there's a little bump, it's not going to completely.
Yeah,
stop
and
you.
I like, oh no, I can't go
Yeah.
because there's a branch.
Yeah.
So yeah.
How about you, Dorian?
I think the good, already talked about the sound design, but also and we mentioned the visuals, the realism of the guns and everything. I think this might sort of be a part of the sound design, but like everything you do is satisfying. So like even if you just dropped in, and you find like a loot chest, when you open that loot chest and get all the
Oh yeah,
all the shit,
the sound
you're
effect.
just like the sound
Yeah,
effects,
like the crate
something
open.
in your brain is just like, yes, I feel good that I just got this. Or like when you get a kill,
Yeah.
it makes that like kind of noise. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about.
On the new Warzone, when you open it and you grab like a 5-star legendary gun,
Yeah.
it have like achievement unlock sound.
Okay,
Like,
yeah,
ding-ding-ding.
yeah. So
Yeah.
like
So
everything,
it's different.
Everything that you do, it like does a good job of like it's a satisfying.
Yeah, it
feeling.
make you feel good when you open something up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like a dopamine hit.
Yeah, it does a really good job of hitting you with those dopamine hits.
That's cool. I never thought of that.
Yeah, it's crazy how like a lot of thought goes into that kind of stuff. I mean, that's why those gotcha games work so well. They
play with your head.
They do research to see like, okay, what makes people feel good when they win, so that they want to keep playing.
Oh yeah.
Gotcha game, so like Honkai Star Rail,
Yeah. Anything that's like you're opening loot boxes a lot.
Genshin Impact.
Genshin Impact.
You
Yeah.
think we'll ever play that game? Probably.
I don't know,
Casinos?
yeah, maybe one day, but
Hey, the casino had it good.
yeah. Think about casinos.
One little
just,
jackpot.
Just real life casinos. Those roulette, they're like flashing lights.
And the
fun sounds.
bells
They
and
want you to
whistles.
keep playing.
Yeah.
And so yeah, like getting a headshot, finding a good gun, everything. Just like whenever you do it, is like the sound cues are great.
You
Makes
got a
you feel
little
good.
pat in the back, like good
Yeah.
job, you did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. Let me tell you my bad.
Yeah, hit me with your bad.
Let me tell you the fucking bad.
I think I have an idea of what it might be.
it's the fucking UI of that game.
Specifically, like the menu, like before you're in a game.
So let me tell you, in order to access the Warzone game, you need to traverse through 3 fucking menus. And it is insane how difficult they make it. And I know that the reason it's like this is because they hired the guy who did the UI for Hulu to do the fucking UI for Warzone. Or not just Warzone, sorry, for Call of Duty.
Yeah, and it shows, because when you think back to whenever you're browsing Netflix or Hulu or something, it's those big squares, right? And you're moving up and down, left and right. That's what it's like in this game, and it doesn't translate.
Now that you mention it, yeah, I noticed that like it have too many options. You just don't go straight to it. You have to search for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, if I ever fucking see that guy, bro.
Give him
it
a
is-
smack.
It is on site.
On,
Why
on,
would
the,
you
on this
design-
segment of what grinds my gear for Jay.
Yeah.
And I know it's not even too bad. Like, why the fuck did Blizzard hire him?
I don't know.
That's the real thing.
Well, I don't know. I feel like the idea is like, oh, this guy's really good at designing menus, right? Well, turns out he's really good at designing one specific type of menu.
That's
Menu
right.
for TV, not
yeah.
games.
Yeah.
So
And the other, I don't want to cut you off. Is that
So that's one. Another one, most recently in this patch of Warzone, the TTK, or I guess the time to kill, is a lot longer.
yeah.
So yeah, in Call of Duty, it's it's not like Halo where you got big old shields and you can take like a full clip of a machine gun and then you die. It's supposed to be more realistic where like you take a few shots and like you can find some armor to maybe last a little bit longer, but still you're going to be going down. You got to play carefully. But yeah, I agree. It seems to have escalated a little bit where
Yeah.
you can last a lot longer now.
It is. Like you have armor piercing round and you have to like empty half a mag just to kill one.
And that's with
No.
armor piercing.
With armor piercing. Or exploding bullets.
yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they have exploding bullets too. But it shouldn't take that long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what's the bad for you, Alex?
Oh, I think everyone would know this. It's the freaking updates. Every time, like, every 2 or 3 times I like pop, turn the game on, it's like, oh, there's a new update. There's 60 gig. You have to download.
Just a nice small 60 gig
It's
update.
just 60 gig, a little update. And they add like 2 skin. I don't know how
60 gigs.
they put 60 gig on just like, oh, there's a new skin coming out.
Yeah. Just the size of the game itself.
Yeah,
Also.
it's so massive. I had to buy an extra hard drive just to have my games on because I'm afraid Call of Duty gonna take too much space out of my thing.
We have a joke. We have a joke. Whenever we were gonna like boot up the game to play, I'm always just like, hang on, I gotta go like turn off my refrigerator. Gotta go power down the rest of my house to make sure I have enough
That
power
there's
to
enough
run
juice.
this game. Yeah,
It's insane. You know what? That's true.
that's a good bad.
Like,
That's
everyone hated that.
yeah.
and I never understood. It's like you're right. It's like they had 2 fucking skins.
It's really hard for me to understand this. I don't know actually, because like I was when we were playing it recently, I had to clear up some room on my PC for it, and I realized I think games are just getting bigger because like Mortal Kombat is around not quite as big, but still it's like over 100 gigs.
Tekken isn't.
Tekken's like 88, so it's like it's
Like
not
100
quite,
gig
but
is
it's
not that much nowadays.
like
Yeah,
that's crazy though.
it is.
because it used to be like
20?
when on the Brutal Legend episode going back. I think that game was 8 gigs.
6.
Yeah,
And like as another thing, like back then, World of Warcraft. Remember when we had to install it with like 4
multiple
CDs?
discs. Yeah,
The entire size of WoW was only 20 gigs.
that is crazy. And so when you have a first-person shooter like this, and it's like 125 gigs. And that's just the game. Like you're also like you were talking about, the updates are also like half that size, and it's just supposed to be an update.
Like,
What?
Yeah. Call of Duty is the reason why I got a 4 terabyte hard drive.
There you go.
I was scared I didn't have enough memory of space to update, so I had to buy it.
And you know what? That's a really good bad.
It's a good bad. That is a good
How about you,
bad.
Dorian? What's your bad?
Man, I was going to talk about the menu also. It's just so. I think I'll just kind of add another level to it. So the menu itself is bad, right? Like the actual navigation of the menu, you can't find what you're looking for, because like in a typical game, the menu is just like this game mode, this game mode, this game mode, and it's just like in a list, and you pick what you want to play, and then that's it. With this one, it's just like everything's hidden behind like some sub menu. Some menus only open if you like click the right stick, and
Oh, they also add Warzone 2 and Warzone 3. So if you go all the way down, you get to Warzone 2.
so you're actually kind of going where already at where I was going was Activision. What made it so much worse is that Activision was trying to do this thing where they were trying, like, we're going to make Call of Duty not just a game, but like a platform, you know?
Oh, yeah,
because
They call it a hub.
a hub, yes.
A hub for every Call of Duty.
And that's what makes it so confusing, because when you think of a normal game, it's like, okay, you put the game in or you boot it up on Steam, it's just that game, right? Not the case with this one. To play Warzone, you have to install like the Call of Duty hub.
Yep.
And then you have to like install Warzone, and then
Shaders.
and then like even then, like if you want to play like a specific type of game mode, you have to like do like these additional download packages and all this stuff. And so they just make it so unnecessarily complicated in this attempt to like, they want
Simplify it.
people spending all their time on their games, right? Whether it's Warzone or just regular Call of Duty, they want everyone spending their time on that platform, and it just makes it so unnecessarily complex and convoluted. That's my bad.
That's your bad?
Yeah.
So let me tell you my ugly. I don't really have an ugly for the game.
Yeah.
But I do want to talk about a little bit about some of the fucking things that I think is kind of cool.
Okay.
The skins.
Oh my god.
Where else are you gonna find a game that has Lilith from D4, Doom Guy,
Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj,
Snoop Dogg.
Snoop
Dogg.
Dogg.
Who else is? Hey Mario, producer Mario. Who else is on there?
21 Savage.
Oh yeah, I
21,
forgot
21,
about
21.
him.
Homelander is on there.
Starlight.
We got
Snoop Dogg.
Starlight, Homelander.
The Michonne from Walking Dead.
Spawn.
She's the newest one, I think, or one of the
Yeah.
newer ones.
Spawn and Warhammer.
Yeah, Spawn. So,
I mean,
God,
dude,
that's actually. I'm glad you brought this up because you thought it was just kind of cool and funny. This is a perfect example of an ugly because you think that's funny. I hate it. I hate that
it breaks
they added
immersion a lot.
Yes, because like I was saying, like this is one of those games where it's like it's very photorealistic. It makes me feel like I'm like in a war zone. But now I'll be having that feeling. But then I see fucking Spawn go by or Nicki Minaj like doing an execution kill on someone. And I'm
What's
like,
your
what?
execution kill?
I don't remember
what?
exactly. She like
It'll be
steps
here.
on you or something.
It'll be here somewhere.
Yeah, well, yeah, we'll find it. It's in the clip. But
Hey,
like
she's running in heels.
she's running in heel. Yeah, in like this like latex outfit.
Yeah,
I
like
think.
a skin
Yeah.
tight.
Is the sound that the footsteps, is it different?
Is it a click clack instead
Yeah,
of a?
it's like a heels running. I think. Like.
Is it producer Mario? What is it?
He doesn't know.
Oh, but speaking of that, the waifu for COD is the Japanese chick Izumi. What's it?
Izumi.
Yeah.
We'll throw up a picture of Izumi.
Yeah.
That's producer Mario's crush too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's an Asian baddie.
But yeah, like, and then I think there's just like a cat or a mouse.
I have the mouse. I have
yeah,
the
yeah,
mouse
yeah.
skin.
And I'm not talking about like a guy in a mouse costume.
like Tom and
It's
Jerry.
like a human
Oh, wait.
body, but like
Yeah.
the
With
head
a-
is like a real mouse. It's weird
It's a
looking.
mouse helmet almost.
Yeah, I have
Almost.
that.
Yeah, like
But it moves, right? Like it's like
Yeah.
it's like a real head.
I don't remember. It just looked like
Yeah.
those furries people.
And the
It
paws.
has paws. Okay. See, like that bothers me because it just looks so insanely out of place. Because like Fortnite does the same kind of thing, where it's like every week
Yeah,
it's
got
like a new licensed
Naruto, Goku,
John Wick.
Kratos.
Yeah, Kratos. Like whatever pop culture phenomenon is going on, Fortnite's got it. But it makes sense there because the art style in Fortnite is very cartoony. It's very animated, kind of wacky looking. It doesn't quite work the same in Call of Duty, in my opinion.
Yeah, but on COD they do have those tracer around that look cartoony. When the hit marker,
Well, just another.
Yeah.
But see, like
it
that's
looked like
only
paint
one
splatter, but different color and all that.
It looked. Oh, the mouse thing
The
has
mouse
a tail.
have a tail.
The cat skin has a tail.
Oh,
You're pulling it up on the screen right
it's
now.
just so jarring to see.
Izanagi or whatever her name is.
But yeah, so like that's a great example of an ugly. So Alex, just for your knowledge, when we're talking about ugly, we're not talking about things that are just kind of like objectively bad. This is more of just like a personal thing that you don't like about the game.
Yeah.
That it's very subjective. Like other people might like it, but you hate it.
Or it doesn't have to be. Like if you can't think of one, if you're
Yeah,
like,
I really
'cause
can't
you
think
like-
of the
you
ugly
like
of
this
it.
game a lot,
I like this
so-
game. I played like almost 1,300 hours.
Jeez, 1,300 hours.
Yeah, I think the last time I looked at like 1296.
Damn.
Yeah, that's more than Final Fantasy, by the way.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy, I clocked in like 900 hours.
Yeah, not even close.
Yeah, that was just like noob for you guys.
Yeah. Jeez. Okay. So
Yeah.
so you don't really have an ugly then.
No.
how about something that you maybe didn't say that you think is like maybe cool or something, or like maybe a change that you think?
Yeah,
would-
actually that's a good one. What if you could implement one change in Warzone, what would it be?
one change?
Yeah, like what would you add in or take out?
Well, like Jay said before, the TTK,
yeah.
Time to
time
kill?
to kill, it just taking way too long to kill.
Okay.
Because I play Warzone because it's more realistic. Like, you shot 2-3 times in the head,
Yeah.
they're gone.
Yeah.
Now, you can empty the whole thing and there's like, stim pack, done, come back, shot, you die. I'm like, how did I die? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, so that's just one, yeah.
So yeah, you tune down those numbers on how many shots it takes to die.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
They nerfed it for no freaking reason at
Yeah,
all.
they totally did.
Yeah.
That's something that like even my other Call of Duty guys are saying is that
Yeah.
they fucked it up a little bit.
Because
Interesting.
normal you get like a 20 round mag or a 30 round mag. I got a drum, like the 60 round drums, and it takes so long to like kill one, and then by the second guy come, I have to reload.
Yeah.
That shouldn't be happening with
that
that.
No.
Yeah. So
And so, with that being kind of a change that you would do you think that they could use Call of Duty to recruit in the military?
What? The answer is yes. I'll tell you right now, that midnight release I told you I went to for Modern Warfare 2, the military had a booth right outside the GameStop.
You're
no joke.
joking.
No,
Really?
not joking. I had to pull my brother away from him because they were trying to like rein him in.
Oh wow!
Not joking.
I mean, it's a good tool to try to see what it is in a real fight, but I don't think it's like real.
All right,
It's good to train, because
Producer Mario, as someone who is in the
JROTC.
do you think that they can use Call of Duty as a recruitment tool?
When you play Warzone, do you sit down and be like, "That's gonna be me one day"? Yeah. Yeah, and you know what?
And what he said was, because you're not hearing what he's saying, but he says that it looks like a great advertising tool.
It does glamorize it
yeah,
a bit.
like
Kinda badass.
the trailer for the campaign, it looked like you're a Navy SEAL going
Yeah.
on missions. So that could be, an advertisement for it. I
Yeah.
can see that.
And it's funny, I remember seeing an actual commercial for, I think just
Call of Duty?
for Army.
Oh, okay.
And it was kind of a weird commercial because it starts out super sci-fi, and it like on purpose, like it makes it look like they're like a team on Mars doing some sort of military operation.
That's cool.
But then they're like, this isn't science fiction. This is real. And then,
That's
like,
sick.
it changes to like just like the regular army
that's
and everything.
cool
And
as
I'm like,
fuck.
that looked like Call of Duty Infinite Warfare for a second there, but so yeah,
Because
they can definitely-
I ask because I have a lot of friends who were ex or current military that really do enjoy the game.
yeah.
And I don't know, I think that maybe it has legs.
I mean, it's been around for a while, and I don't see it
mean,
going anywhere.
The thing is, you're not gonna recruit no fatties. Like,
Yeah.
be real.
You gotta pass the physical, but like just to train and use the guns that are realistic.
Yeah.
So you can do that and training and all that, but clearing a room by slide canceling into a door and then pop up and do a 360 spin no scope. No.
Yeah, door closed, come sliding in at 20 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Kick the door open, clear out a room.
Like you know
Bro.
exactly where the guys are and shoot them. Yeah, no, that's not it.
That's gangster. Though.
But like just for like just a shooting part and then practicing.
Yeah.
Like Warzone Battle Royale, like you have a whole town, so you can go to all the buildings and all that stuff.
Yeah, it is weird how tactical we get. We kind of just slide into a very tactical way of talking to each other and thinking when we're playing.
Yeah, because we call out like the numbers. We call out
like
Yeah.
directions, how meters out kind of
so
thing.
weird.
Yeah.
In real life, you cannot ping where it is. Like that's 100 meters away. Run that way.
I fucking pinged it, bro.
Drop a pin. We'll be there.
Yeah, if I'm dead, I won't be able to yell at you to be like, "Yo, where was the call out?"
Also, there's a gulag, right?
Yeah.
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 So
Yeah, you do
Explain-
not die
explain.
right away. You get one chance to come back in the gulag.
yeah. So like, let's say you get taken out. It cuts to like a little cutscene of you getting thrown into jail, and basically it lets you kind of go against like a 1v1 against another person who was also taken out recently.
And it's not a white collar prison.
And no.
No.
No. It's a gulag. It's called that in game. It's called the gulag. And so it'll pit you against one other person. It'll give you like a pistol, and whoever like takes the other one out, gets a second chance to like drop back into the game, which is interesting. That's something that the other games don't do.
Yeah,
Like
you
PUBG
can't
doesn't
fight
do
back.
that.
You can't fight back. You can't fight your way back. When I think that that's a pretty big deal.
Yep.
Okay, I think that kind of covers our thoughts for Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Unless you have something that
do,
you
yeah,
think.
do you have any closing remarks on Call of Duty Warzone?
Tell them to go play with me more often. Because they keep saying, oh, you want to get on Warzone, but nobody come on. So, yeah, I'm calling you guys out.
Bro, you know what? You buy me a 4 terabyte hard drive. I'll install it and I'll play it
So
with you.
I will when Black Friday come around. You're going to get a 4 terabyte hard drive delivered right to your door from Amazon.
That only works for like, what, 6 updates?
No, it been like almost a year. I'm still okay.
So yeah, I mean, hey, if you don't know yet, we've started more being active on the Discord. So if you're there, cool. You could join us in some games. If not, you guys should join it. I think that kind of covers it as far as Call of Duty and as far as our first FPS.
Yeah, that's right. First FPS.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I
Yeah,
mean,
I'm
'cause-
honored.
I mean, I enjoy the FPS genre. I do.
Yes.
And I enjoy the battle royale genre, and I think Call of Duty is a great game, minus some of the things that honestly I wish they could improve on, such as the fucking like optimization. Why is your game fucking half a terabyte? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why the fuck, dude? And why
Yeah.
the fuck does it need to install shaders every update? And
Yeah.
it takes 25 to 30 minutes.
Yeah, I like you said, I can enjoy and have fun with first person shooters. I just know my weaknesses. Because like I'll go on to say is like watching like a pro Apex Legends match,
Oh, it's
I
insane.
think it's beautiful.
Oh,
like
yeah.
it's crazy. Like to see what people can do in games like this. So
I mean,
like,
even
I just
yeah,
know I'm not
even
that
the
great at them.
Warzone Pro. The
Yeah.
Warzone Pro is like cool because they do cool fights and shit, but it's a lot of like waiting.
yeah, it's
It's
a little bit
very
slower
methodical.
paced than Apex.
Apex, like TSM is the best at Apex. I don't know if you knew that. TSM is like a multi-world
I did.
champion. And I'm a fan. Maybe at some point we'll do Apex.
Maybe.
But
God.
hey, this is the Call of Duty episode. We hope you guys, kind of got some insight, maybe to try it out. If you don't want to try it out alone, come through the Discord. Just ping it. I'm sure that like people will play it.
Yeah, I know this guy probably.
Yeah. Late at night on the weekend, I'm always there, so hit me up.
And
But yeah, I think that's
it.
I think that's it.
do we have? I think
don't-
there is a way to close now, right?
I think we might have a way to close it.
Yeah.